Hi, it's Lisa Wilkes here from the Podiatry Point. Just bringing you the next phase of our heel pain videos for April. I've got Grace here with me today. Say hi.
Hi.
Grace is one of our podiatrists here. She's going to give me a bit of a hand today. So this week we wanted to have a bit of a chat to you about what you can do when you find that you've got some heel pain. Last week we talked about what most people come to us with first, and that's that they've been told they need a cortisone injection. So we had a bit of a chat about that. So if you want to know about that, go back to next week and have a look at that. But this week, we want to have a little bit more of a chat about what you can do when you find you've got heel pain. So we talked a little bit last week about one of the most important things is to find out the cause. I was having a look at one of our matrices that we use today, and there's like 37 reasons you can have heel pain. So we're not going to go into that today. That's for later in the month. But today, what we want to talk about is what you can do yourself at home. So, as I said, 1 in 10 people will experience heel pain at some stage. Not everyone who has heel pain will need to come and see a professional about it. Some people can resolve the occasional occurrence of it themselves. So this is specifically for those people. And if you've had heel pain for longer, you can give this a go, but chances are you probably will need to come and see someone. But you can try this first. So there are 3 main things that we want to talk to you about that you can do as first line treatment for your heel pain. And these are also what we would implement if you came in and saw us here at the practice. We would put you into what we call tier 1 or phase 1 of treatment. And these 3 things make up a component of that. So the 3 things we're going to talk about are taking some pain out of the area, so using some anti-inflammatory treatment, looking at your footwear, and some taping techniques. So first of all, we're going to have a look at some footwear. So Grace is going to give me a hand here. So with our shoes, it's one of the first things you can do that it's really going to make a difference to your heel pain. If you have a look at the shoes that you're wearing when you've developed heel pain, more often than not, you'll find that it's a flatter shoe with not much support, probably not a lot of cushioning under the heel. So one of the first things you can do is have a look at your shoes. And even though you might want to wear joggers all the time, it is a good thing to do. Even if you can just do it for a couple of weeks, wear them as much as possible so that you can take some pressure off your heel. So some of the things you need to look for in a jogger, Grace is going to show us here. So Grace, what are we looking for in our shoes to take some pain off our heel?
The 3 main things we sort of look for is a strong heel counter. So at the back of the shoe, you don't want to push this down. So you see how this is nice and strong through here. Second thing is a strong midfoot. So through this part of the shoe to here, we don't want this to be able to twist. This will give you more stability in your foot. Third thing is we still want it nice and flexible in the front of the shoe. So when you bend the shoe, both ends, it will flex up that front part.
Cool, thanks Grace. So that's one of the very first things that you can do. It's simple, nearly everyone has a pair of joggers at home. You might need to just check them and see whether they satisfy those criteria, and if not, maybe think about getting a new pair. If you've had heel pain for a long time, maybe come and see us first before you spend money on some new shoes. But otherwise, if you've got a pair at home that satisfies that, pop them on, try and wear them as much as possible. Step number 2 is to do some anti-inflammatory treatment. And one of the golden tricks we have with that is our little fella that we've got down here. So, if you can see that there, this is our bottle. So your bottle will be your best friend. Grab a soft drink bottle similar to this, pop it in the freezer and freeze it. And then we want you rolling your foot over it, just like Grace is here, once or twice a day for about 5 to 10 minutes, as long as you can tolerate. It's going to do a couple of things for you. That will massage through the arch of the foot and up into the heel, so it will help stretch some of those tissues that are causing you problems. The other thing it does is it gets rid of some inflammation. If you've got any inflammation in that area, it's going to help settle that down. So that's number 2. So we've looked at shoes, we've looked at icing. The third thing you can do is you can use some taping techniques at home. I'm not going to go through them today, but we do have a video that demonstrates that taping, that if you're interested in that, if you just tag below, show me the video or send me the video, we can hook you up with that video that shows you how to tape your feet to try and relieve some of that pain. So that taping technique is also something that you can use as a first line treatment to try and give yourself some symptomatic relief. So that's it for us for today. They're the 3 things that we were going to talk to you about. And if you want to give those a go, then let us know how you get on, and we can give you some further direction from there. Otherwise, if you've already tried these sorts of things and it's not helping, or you're looking for some more information around your heel pain, tune in for our next edition, which will be next week. For those of you that have already said to tag me, we'll tag you guys in so you can get these couple of tips. And if you haven't asked to be tagged and you'd like to be tagged in on our next couple of editions of Heel Pain, just tag me in the comments below, and we'll make sure that we keep hooking you up with some further tips about how to deal with heel pain. All right, thanks for joining us, guys. We'll catch up with you soon. Cheers, bye.